All right. Now.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year! Welcome to
Get
episode
fucked.
34 of... I should have let that breathe. I didn't realize you were jumping in. I should have...
Coming in hot this year,
Okay,
bro.
look, if the people need to get fucked, I want to make sure that they heard you tell
Get
it.
fucked.
Okay, perfect. This is episode 34 of Buckets of Duckets, people. If you're
Boom.
just meeting us, you can get fucked. I'm Chase Myers, out here in Seattle. Down there in Louisiana is my co-host, the one, Josh Watts.
Boom! Dr. Lichtenstein. This is episode 34, which is 14 more than 20, which is the first episode we've recorded after an American Civil War in the year of 2021. Everybody was like, oh man, I'm so glad 2020's over. It's going to be my year. Oh, Nazis stormed the Capitol.
Bro, we got 5 days. You got
5 days into the year.
You got 5 days of like, man, this could be anything this year. It could be better. This year could be better.
Nope. Fuck this year, dude. 5 days in, eat shit. All of it. I'm done. I'm checking out. I'm coming back in 2022. I'm coming back strong, healthy, new me.
Dude,
2021, I'm done though.
Just pack it in, eat some vegetables, man. Do a couple push-ups, and come back firing in 2022. Man, I just couldn't believe like seeing everybody I hate from high school got together. Like they just got together and did some shit. Bro, like I
didn't want to start off with this, but goddamn.
if you bring it up, you brought it up to start. So I can't let it go. What are we gonna do? Move the Civil War to? Let's move that to the B. That's gonna be the B plot of this episode. Let's not go in hot with it. Like, yeah, man, I have been saying for 5 years, like, this motherfucker is dangerous. He's gonna lead his dumb followers to do something dangerous. And, man, even whenever it happened, I didn't, you know how, Alfred told Batman that he, like, even whenever, like, whatever, he wouldn't want to tell him that he was right and whatever, all that shit. That's the same. I don't even want to boast in the fact that I told you so. Okay? I'm sorry. It's me and Alfred. And we don't want like, dude, it still shocked me. Like, it still shocked me seeing it. Like,
I'm glad you took the high road, but I fucking told y'all. All right. No,
Did it feel good? Did it feel good though?
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I thought I'd feel better in my heart, but in my heart, like, all right, for real. They're even when they were asking them to step down and stop storming the Capitol building, and the cops like, how do we stop these white people from coming in?
We've never been trained
white,
for this.
So what do we do? We're going
off book here.
Open the gate and let them in. Yeah, no, that sounds yeah. Follow them around and go, hey, no, don't shoot him. Don't do that.
That's not right. It's not right to shoot.
Hey, you guys, cut it out.
Yeah, now they got accountability for shit like that.
But there was a video of a cop helping a lady, like a fucking
just walking
terrorist.
downstairs. Yeah,
helping a terrorist downstairs holding their
treason.
hand.
Yeah.
That's how when I was in
Here,
when I went to Afghanistan, fighting for this country.
Because you did that. You fought for this country.
So did millions of other people,
right.
And we can't even get our calls returned from the VA or get the treatment we need before we kill ourselves at 22 or 23 a day right now. But we're not. Those shitheads are patriots. Those oh man. Even when asking them to stop, they're like, dear American patriots, stepped in. Donald Trump said, we love you and you're special. You stupid inbred fucks. How do you not? We love you and you're special. You don't, that's condescending as fuck, and you're so dumb you don't even see it.
They want that gold star, dude. They want the gold star. Like,
you're all fucking dumb.
Dude,
and
that was
like, how did they just, every country in the world watched a whole bunch of redneck idiots storm into the Capitol like it was just fucking Black Friday at Target. They just fucking walked right in, and they're like, "Hey, we could probably do that too." Gerard Butler didn't do shit. 4 fucking movies of this motherfucker acting like he's gonna stop shit. Where was Gerard Butler? Where are you, Gerard?
when we needed
God damn it. You let us down. Jack Ryan let us down. Jack Bauer let us down. I didn't. I was trying to fight for our freedoms.
I was tweeting my ass off, man. I was giving them the business.
My thumbs have PTSD from all the tweeting.
They'll never be the same.
They're never gonna be. One of my
typos
thumbs has,
all the time.
One of my thumbs has shoulder length hair and a beard, and he won't look at me.
Just keeps talking about the bad place.
I can't, but I mean, and there's some of the pictures are like, it looks like people's like Auntie Donna are just hanging out. Like, how did that whole bitch storm the Capitol?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Okay, you fucking pussies. Okay, you're fucking revolting. This is the revolution. This is your big goddamn day. You printed shirts. You wanted this shit, and you got in there to do what? Take a bunch of. You were taking a fucking tour, dude. But look, I started to see. You know how like it took a couple hours, like where everybody, like the right, was trying to figure out how do we spin this to make it.
It's probably Antifa.
The Antifa thing, but also what started to happen was they started to show, like, you know, there's the photos of DC a couple months ago whenever, like, there were fires and all the stuff like that. Like, okay, I'll give you that. There were a bunch of fires. But that's what the fuck we did. We fucking got in there and set I say we like I was there. I was leading them motherfuckers with
I
a
threw
torch.
those motherfucking cocktails.
Cocktails right through that cop car. I was there. You saw me there.
I killed 6 cops.
Okay? I walked away. But that's what they fucking did. Whenever they protested and rioted, they fucking rioted. They set some shit on fire. They fucking noticed. They made you goddamn scared. You motherfuckers went in there and you just kick your feet up on a desk? Oh, look at you.
You stole her mail? Oh, fuck.
Wow.
I was stealing people's mail when I was 6. How you think I saw titties in the Sears catalog? My parents didn't get Sears catalogs. I stole them. I stole them at 6 years old, just like you old fucks are doing today and acting like you're badasses about it. I've thrown this pen too much now. That's what you've made me do.
Yeah, man's throwing pens, people. He's pushed to his fucking limit. If you think that the election was truly stolen from you and you bust into the goddamn Capitol, why is it not on fucking fire? You goddamn pussies. You fucking pussies. Light that shit on fire. This should be it should be even more tragic. It's mostly just that you're a fucking dumbass is all that we learned. We just learned how much more of a dumbass you are.
But
do something about it.
I mean, just one angle to take of this though was that the protests before where they burned buildings down were in protest of police murdering innocent people. This protest was because your fat fuck lost an election. And
you're believing a conspiracy theory.
A woman who served 3 or 4 tours overseas in the Air Force died. Shot in her fucking neck trying to break into the Senate room. For what? For what? To say because Trump told you that the election was stolen from him?
Also, they went back into session immediately after that lady died. That lady died. They fucking pushed her traitor ass to the side and fucking gavel, let's go. And they just went right back in. You didn't even affect it. You pushed it back 3 hours. That's all you did. You pushed back a fucking inevitable thing 3 or 4 hours. What type of fucking revolution is that?
How did every cop there forget they had guns except for that one guy that shot the lady, and then the rest of them like, oh, we got guns. We got guns. Fuck. I forgot all about the goddamn guns on our belts. My fucking I'm up here ranting on this shit.
Man, let it beep. It's all right. If they worried about that beep, leave. All right.
People beeping on me.
Shit beeps over here. All right.
You know
when you listen to this podcast,
that was a truth meter, because that's what you're getting. Truth. It was beeping telling you getting a goddamn healthy dose of real fucking truth. Ding, 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 ding. Eat it up, you fat fucks.
Food's ready.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh.
How did your grandma storm the Capitol? Huh? How the fuck did y'all's grandma storm the Capitol? And if they had just, I know everyone has said this, but imagine if they had not been white, they would have never made it in the building.
They would have mowed them down
like they should have, because they are domestic terrorists. So they should have fucking mowed them down right there. Because all this has done is embolden all of them.
Truth's going
because
off.
now, like, we walked right into the fucking Capitol and they did goddamn nothing. They didn't even arrest us. Cops took fucking selfies with us.
I saw
they
that.
opened the gates and let us in. They opened the gates and
Oh,
let us in.
Are these barricades barricading you?
Why would we not come back and do more or worse the next time? This is just the beginning. As soon as these ignorant fucks find a Nazi that has half a brain more than Donald Trump, we're actually in trouble.
Yeah, we're in real trouble. Yeah, whenever there's one that
look
can
at how
say
much.
his
Look
shit
at this brainless, incestual fuck. Look at how far he got. Imagine somebody with a brain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be a Trump. That mongoloid Eric's not going to lead him, and Donald Jr. is going to snort cocaine until his face explodes.
Please. I saw, so first off, I spent, I don't know,
I'm so mad I got to piss.
I spent every... All right. Weird reaction. my body doesn't do that.
Well, I piss red, white, and blue, so whenever we start talking about my homeland and the country I fought to defend, nothing comes out of my body but love for this nation. And if that's in the form of red, white, and blue Americana urine, then that's what you're going to get from a goddamn patriot. Woo!
I spent every second of, you said all that was needed to be said. I don't need to tag that. That's fucking perfect. No need to keep it moving. Yo, man said what he said.
I love that we've done this so long that after that, you're like, and just...
Just remember what the topic was. Keep that topic in mind, and I spent every second of that whole day I read everything. I know everything. I know everybody's side. I know all the stuff. I know stats. The one that blew me with the 13. I mentioned a second ago. The 13 people that got arrested. Only 13 people. I started to see people started like tweeting like comparisons of other things that happened, and the one that fucking got me was that when the Lakers won the championship like a couple months ago, they arrested like 70 something people from that goddamn like that was the one. I don't know if it had to be put in a sports like
right.
for me to like understand, because I already thought 13 was ridiculous, but then when it was compared to 70 people arrested celebrating basketball, and you only arrested 13 people being a traitor to their country, like,
with the training we had in the military, through the several schools that I went through for stuff like this, SWAT training, SRT, stuff like that. We were trained that whenever people stormed into a building that you were securing for security purposes, and you have weapons, that you use them, that you use those weapons
because they're storming
that they have given you to protect the building that you are there to protect. I don't know. Maybe it's been 15 years since I got out. I don't know if tactics have changed. A
lot's changed, man. Lots changed.
But y'all a bunch of pussies, bro.
Y'all really are.
Taking
y'all
pictures
really
of voices.
are.
That's fucking. I still can't believe. And they're like, we're thinking about calling the 25th, invoking the 25th, and like. The man literally incited an insurrection, an attempted coup, and they're like, maybe we should get him in trouble for it.
There's a lot that goes into it, and it's like, I don't know if
it'd be real hard.
I don't know if we can get it to stick, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know if the case is really like strong enough. I mean, I know that there's a video that he posted himself to his own Twitter account where he said, hey, that drove me crazy about the fact that even in that moment, he still didn't give up on the election was stolen.
It was stolen, yeah.
He doubled down on it even more. That drove me, I couldn't believe, I mean, I keep saying I can't believe.
Right.
But dude, I mean, literally just being like, look, I know this is the worst thing that's ever happened to America, that they stole this election that I won by millions and millions. But please, Patriots, go away. Like, bro, there's a video of him doing it. It was so bad that they finally, the first time anybody's actually done something on social media about him, like he fucking got banned from everything. This motherfucker is posting on LinkedIn right now. Like,
he got 12 hours. Twitter is like, hey, bro, you incited a civil war. You can't post on here for half a fucking day. How about that? I call somebody a pussy and get shut down for 48 hours. How is that?
Yeah, man.
Come on,
I don't
man.
know. Dude, People are just so. It's just because the president is not
You know
supposed
he
to act
cried,
that
though.
way, and so that there's no like real like what do you do when the guy in charge is this much of a problem? Like how do you police it?
Literally,
Because
every month or so, we've been like, well, this is the craziest shit that's ever happened. He'll never do anything worse. And it just keeps going to where he got his inbred followers, inbreds, to fucking storm the capital of the nation. That's it. Man.
I enjoyed seeing so
some of y'all look like fucking dorks though. I just want y'all to know that like
none of you look cool. Not one of
y'all
you
look like
cool.
a bunch of fucking
Not
dorks.
one of you pulled it off. You all fucked it up. It looks bad on all of you. Okay. That point.
If I go to a ride, I don't bring my auntie with me. You fucks. Jesus Christ.
That point of all these moments where it's like that has to be it, that has to be it, that has to be it. It's funny because I on social media and stuff, I try my best not to block right wing people or people that align with Trump, just because I do want to know. I want to like hear like what the points are that they're saying. Like it's funny that not one of them have ever made a good point, but I always like to listen, you know, and and so it's been interesting the different times that they've kind of bailed. And this one was funny because they bailed early, but then kind of like I saw a couple people do this move of like, look, I believe that the election was a fraud and it was stolen, but you don't attack the cat. This is not how you do. I can't condone the violence. Like that was like that was it. We finally like, and you still didn't completely go over to like this is bad shit crazy. Like you're.
I saw a lot of. I don't condone what's happening at the Capitol right now. But remember, a couple months ago, Black Lives Matter burned down a city. Comparing the two. I'm 40 and from Denham Springs, Louisiana. So I tried not to block Trump people because that would be everyone that I've ever known in my entire life.
My whole childhood would just be gone.
I finally shut down all my social media.
Yeah, good for you, man. Good for you.
Man,
there was a moment where I almost did it. I powered through. Luckily I fought and stuck it out.
Good for you.
I'm gonna keep reading trash and letting it pollute my mind. I'm gonna keep doing that, man.
Dude, I was just sitting there scrolling, just doom scrolling, and just seeing every person that I grew up with as an ignorant racist, just be like, oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You fuck you. So then finally I just shut it off, deleted them, and I went and played Sega with my kid, and then got even more mad because my 4-year-old could beat the shit out of me in Street Fighter 2, and I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, just mash buttons, bro. And that
it's
kid,
just not like
you can't. I even told her, I was like, kid's reaction of mash buttons.
I was like, why would you beat me so many times in a row on Street Fighter the same day that my American capital is stormed by a domestic terrorist? Don't you give a shit about how I feel? Like, what about my PTSD? And she was like, just play, bro. Just fucking play, you pussy.
Yo, if you pick up the sticks, you gotta be ready to play. All right.
The second I deactivated my social media, though, like everything, I was just enlightened instantly. I was better than everybody around me.
Oh, I wish.
I texted people and I was like, hey, I don't have social media anymore. I quit social media. Just everybody I know, I text them all the time. Like, hey, I'm not on social media. How about that? You won't find me on Facebook. I'm
proud that you didn't do a big, like, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to make an announcement. In the next 24 hours, I'll be locking down. If any final words, if anyone would like to speak up before
You got 48 hours to never talk to me again.
Because it's over. I'm out of here.
If you know, you know. If you need to know, you got my email. It's been fun, but I gotta go. Nah, man, I didn't say shit.
You just dipped out, man. Good move.
I just fucking bounced. And what's funny is I didn't delete Messenger at first. And I got like everybody from like all of the weird like church, my parents' church friends are like, hey, did you block me on Facebook? And sending me messages. And I wanted to be like, yeah, you fucking pedo, and then never answer again.
You know, Because of the pedophilia. That's why.
But
I'm just completely confused. It's like, what? Where would he get that?
I know what you do. Your wallpaper is a 10-year-old boy's butthole. You think I don't know?
All right. You're lucky you got any friends on your friends list.
Blocked.
I'm calling you work. I'm emailing you work.
The first day I got rid of them, I picked up my phone and opened it to look at them like 100 times.
Of course, dude.
The second you stop doing something, you're like, oh, what's happening on Facebook? And then you realize...
Did you watch The Social Dilemma, that documentary?
No, not yet.
Okay. So the people that don't know,
I'm too busy on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you ever have a chance of switching from the screen that's in your hand to the screen that's on your wall, there's a documentary that talks about all the people that made like all these different social media apps and how it affects your brain and all the different ways that they target you and how they actually like keep up with how often you're looking at things and the amount of time that you're looking at them, and literally like just all how they just have all this data on you and they target you and the whole thing. And I watched that documentary and I think I've checked my phone more than I ever did before. Like I was like, yeah, man, we really are brainwashed. And I just started tweeting
about it.
Yeah, started tweeting. You brainwashed sheep.
I deactivated everything and I felt really good. I really did. I've read more. I've spent more time actually focused on the kids. I've done more drugs. I've started
never bad
living
thing.
Life.
Never bad thing.
But at first there was a real like constantly checking to see. But now I don't have a fucking use for my phone at all. There's nothing on it. I got it. I'm gonna see what email Amazon sent me. I know what it is that I owe them money that they're never gonna get. I know. What am I gonna do? Look at
talking to Bear Grylls right now. Look at this dude.
Fucking calculator app, dude. Nah, I'm going outside and chopping down trees, and I'm making mongoose skin coats for my children so that we can survive the oncoming apocalypse that's been spawned by this civil war. I started growing veggies. I'm working on cloning myself. I've set up a water irrigation system in my backyard. I'm fucking ready. I'm practicing on a unicycle and a crossbow at the same time.
Whoa, just to confuse them so they don't know what's happening. Oh,
bro.
Is that a fucking unicycle? And
then boop, right in the head. Everyone's like, oh shit, he's got a whip. Wait, is that a unicycle?
That's an arrow in your head. Arrow to your dome.
Actually, all I do on social media, and Michelle makes fun of me for this, is I read and study and build my own RVs every day.
Like, you got dreams of getting on the road?
Oh man, there's nothing I want more than to have an RV and take the kids and just go camping, or the dumb dad shit. I want to have matching outfits to go to the Grand Canyon. I can't wait. That's the shit I love. And I've watched videos about tire reviews for RVs, like the best shaped shower to have in an RV. I've built different RVs to see how much it would cost me and try to swap stuff out. Like, I get updates when new models come out in emails.
Yeah, stay up to date, man. The newest things in RVs.
I got an
email RVs right now.
I got an email the other day, and I was literally excited because they have a new forest green pinstripe on one of the Allegro models that I liked. And I got an email. I was like, oh, new forest green pinstripe. And I saw the email, and I went, oh, sweet. And Michelle goes, what? And I was like, I saw some titties online. I didn't want to tell her. I didn't want to tell her what it was. And then I did, and she has mocked me nonstop. She thinks it's funny to make funny. But you know what's not going to be funny?
Huh.
Whenever we stroll up into that RV dealership, and that fucking salesman tries to butt fuck us. Nah, bro.
Nah, dude.
Knowledge. I got knowledge, dude.
Research,
8 years of YouTube, bitch.
I've been waiting on this day for 8 years, bro.
That's what I'm gonna say when I walk in.
You ain't even.
Don't nobody in here try to fuck me. I've been researching them shits for years.
I've been researching long, and you've been selling these RVs.
I get emails about new paint jobs. Who are you? Don't look at me.
You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this.
That's speaking of yelling like that. Did you hear the Tom Cruise audio?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I also
we haven't done an episode since then.
Yeah. Hold on. Speaking of not doing an episode since that was a good yelling thing. So a lot of people noticed in our last episode where we got to record face to face, a little less bass in our voice. Little, we was a little tall, but we've got like 6-7 months of us screaming into the microphone for an hour, and then it threw people off a little bit that we were as tame as we were.
It was midnight, and my neighbor's bedroom was directly across from us, and it's the one neighbor I like. So I was trying to be polite. She now listens to podcasts because she heard us. It was like, I heard y'all talking. What was it? Was it a TV show? And I was like, yep.
Yeah, we was whispering. It's the TV show Whispers. It's starring Chase Myers and Josh Watts.
Listen here, bitches. You got a problem with me whispering because I respect my neighbors? Fucking come at me. You fucking bitch. Don't tweet Chase about it. Fucking send me a postcard, bitches. Send me a postcard. It's like, hey, bro, why you ain't drop some bass in your voice when you sit in your front yard? And guess what? I'll send you one back. And when you open the envelope, it'll just me slapping you in your fucking mouth. It'll be a picture of your mom punched out
with a black eye. Tom Cruise.
There is a wait. I do okay. I got a neighbor story. Do you want to? Which one should we go with? Let's go with Tom Cruise real quick.
Yeah, let's get playful before we. Tell me Tom Cruise. We'll take a break so we can get paid, and then we'll come back with Neighborhood Watts.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Fucking professional over here.
So Tom Cruise apparently yelled at a bunch of people on his movie.
Yeah,
about not breaking protocol.
Yeah,
and everybody loves him for it. I love it. I thought it was hilarious to hear. I don't know if he's playing it up or what, but I mean, my favorite part is how he picks specific people out. He's like, we're putting food on people's plates, and you're going to ruin it all. And if I see you break protocols again, you're done. You! Fuck you! You!
Oh, especially fuck you. Oh, you. I've had my eye on you.
You motherfucker!
For a while. I'm Tom motherfucking Cruise, okay? You will follow protocol, and you will stay 6 feet away.
He was so fucking amped up, and I mean, it wasn't as good as Christian Bale's, but it was pretty great. And
Christian Bale's
he was
great goat.
But what I love is the story said that was at the beginning of the shooting day. So after all of that, everybody just had to hang out for the rest of the day and be around him. He's like, fuck all you! I'll take all your jobs. I'll rob your families. I'll burn your houses down if you don't wear a mask. And fuck you especially. And you'll be done for sure. I never liked you, you fuck. All right, everybody get it for the picture.
All right, let's have a good day. Let's have a good day. We're shooting movies,
all right,
right?
team, let's put it hands in the middle. Hands in the middle. Don't
true.
fuck me again. Woo!
That also means if he did that first thing in the morning, that means first thing in the morning he woke up furious. He just woke up ready to get in somebody's ass. He just fucking kicked that trailer door open. He was like, where are the fucking pieces of shit? And I got something to say.
I have to say,
somebody better leak this shit.
There has to be somebody on the set that's like, I don't give a fuck. You're not going to talk. I'll walk. I wouldn't stand there for it. I would leave. And there had to be somebody that was like, oh, yo, fuck if he is Tom Cruise, bro. I never even liked these Mission Impossible movies. You ain't talking to me like that. Slowly backing out of the door. Nah, dude, I'll leave. I don't give a fuck. I can't go build stairs on another movie set? I don't need this motherfucker.
Nah, somebody was talking shit. Somebody was talking shit, but not doing anything about it. Like, I don't give a fuck you, Tom Cruise. I stand in your goddamn eye line. How about that?
And then he said, you said something? Huh? Nah.
No.
I got my mask on. It looked like I said something because I'm breathing.
Just make sure this lighting's right, you know? Make sure that's right.
I hope that they messed up the recording. He had to take it again from the top while he's chewing them out. And fuck you! Oh, we didn't get it? All right, from the top. All right, everybody act like we're happy right now so I can ruin it. Hold on. Bringing some weird energy in. All right, we're going to take a break for sponsors now?
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Get us paid.
What's up, everybody? We're back. So if you're a long-time listener of the show, you know Josh has had an issue with his neighbors.
Bunch of snitch-ass motherfuckers.
to unbelievable lengths that these people have gone to be in each other's lives. It's crazy how much nobody pays attention to their own business.
A man that looks like me took his shirt off and ran full speed down his driveway at someone, and they still have contact with me.
Yeah, that happens. So Josh, I can't wait.
Listen to the archives.
What happened this week on Neighborhood Watts?
All right.
Shout out Mike Honoré, by the way.
I do want to say I love Mike, and I miss him so much. I got invited to do a comedy show, and my first question was, is Mike going to be on it? And they were like, oh, yeah. But I was like, oh, well, I'm still not going to do it because I'm absolutely terrified to go out in public because I know I'll die. This is not going to sound real. I say that every time. There was a knock upon my door.
Boo, bullshit. Ain't no fucking way. You know,
and I opened my door, and it is a police officer for the city that I live in. And
gun was drawn, right? You open the door.
Yeah,
this cop knew how to use his gun, right?
He had a shotgun right on me. No, so I normally don't answer the door for anybody for anything, but I think you have to. Did
he announce himself when he knocked? Did he just knock and wait? Did you peephole?
Just knock and waited.
He knocked and I have you peephole? Oh, you can see through the window.
I have that my dining room window faces the door. And one of my favorite things in the world to do is to smugly tell people no. Like I canceled our Spectrum phone and internet and switched it to AT&T. And ever since then, Spectrum comes to our house once a week to be like, hey, come back. Come on. Come back. And they knock on my door. And one of my favorite things in the world to do is to stand in my dining room that faces the door and just smugly stand there and go. It makes my dick hard. It makes me so happy.
You had your chance, Spectrum. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to give them the satisfaction of an answer. I'm not going back. You've hurt me too much. You've hurt me too much. You're not getting back in my life. This is about me.
I'm better
now. Strong and moving forward. I don't need you. 2021 is my year.
My internet reaches all the single now.
Ladies. So I was like, fuck.
I guess I'll open the door.
So I opened the door, and he was like, hey, I'm whatever his name was. And he said, we got a call that a drone from your neighbors could be in your possession. And I said, so my neighbor told you I stole his drone? And he said, well, that you might have it. And I lean out a little past the cop because I saw some movement, and that motherfucker is standing in the street way back behind the cop.
He's back there telling on you. He told on you, and now he's looking. First off, yeah, go ahead.
Unreal. Standing in the street back there.
Get him.
And I leaned back and I saw him. What the fuck? And I was like, why? I've been home with my kids all day, every day, like I am all day, every day.
Like right now.
When would I don't have a drone. I don't give a shit about a drone. And then, why does he think I have his drone? And then the cop called him up like a fucking kid because he's acting like a child.
Right.
So the police officer plays principal and comes over.
Tell him.
And he says, tell him. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker says, when I was flying my drone, the last recording I got was your backyard before the camera cut off. Before I even said it, the cop turned to him and said, why were you recording his backyard?
Thank you. Thank you.
And that dude was like, oh, well, it's just a drone. That's what I do. And the cop was like, well, you're not supposed to fly him directly over
property or something. Yeah.
Whatever.
You're not supposed to do that.
So we're going, and the cop doesn't even really seem to give a fuck. A grown man called him because he thinks his big mean neighbor stole his drone. A grown with children and a wife. I'm 5 doors down. You could have walked down here and said, hey, give me my drone back. I don't give a fuck about your drone. But it was really funny that he said, the last thing I recorded was your yard. And so we're standing out there bitching about it. And my neighbor on the side, who we dropped the bass out of her voice because we didn't want to bother him, comes outside holding what looks like it used to be a drone.
Oh, I love this.
He shot it out of the sky with a shotgun.
Hell yeah.
Because why is this flying in my backyard recording stuff?
That's
he had
what I'm
no
talking
idea.
about.
He had no idea about my history with this dude. He doesn't even know this guy because my neighbor works offshore. I think. I don't know. He's gone a lot. He's only home on the weekend every once in a while.
Okay.
And he brought out pieces of a drone and he set it down and he said, this is what you're looking for, right? And the guy was like, well, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I shot it out of the sky. Why was it in my backyard? And the cop was like, well, you're not supposed to. And then I was like, okay, well, this has nothing to do with me anymore, right?
Go ahead and take it over that yard.
All right.
Y'all go ahead and push over there, settle whatever issues you got going on. But I'm going to go smoke my weed right quick.
That was the first day. That was the first day that I microdosed with this new.
That's what. So you just relaxed, right? Just amped.
Oh man, I didn't give a fuck about nothing. What you get? Come on, six-faced cop. What are you gonna do about it? This is a beautiful uniform you got on. You got nothing on me.
Man, we're all just energy and stardust. You know that. Come on, bro. Like,
but I was just.
Let's just chill out and stare at some pretty colors. You know.
It was. I couldn't, bro. It sounds. So they go over to the neighbor's house. They talk, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't want to know about it. Then the neighborhood Facebook group just starts blowing up with people like vaguely talking shit to each other about it. And then people siding with people. And my neighbor, the guy who shot the drone out of the sky, comes over and he knocks on the door and he goes, hey, what the fuck was that about?
And he said, well, listen to episode 23, 24, right? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Just listen to all of our podcasts and you'll find out what's going on with this drone weirdo. Yo, this is amazing.
He said,
first off, I'm glad. Hold on, can I say this? I'm glad that we weren't all loud on your porch because apparently he would have fucking shot us. So good to like.
I've seen this dude cut grass with a gun on his hip.
Hey.
And look, every time I saw it, I was like, that's ridiculous. You fucking, why do you need that? And then one day he was cutting his grass and he took it out, bah, 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 into the ground in front of him. And he pulled up a fucking, like a big old cottonmouth that with a 9mm, like fucking blew it away in his front yard. And I was like, all right, well.
Well, that was pretty badass.
That was pretty awesome. I mean, I'm a kid from the 80s. That was pretty fucking awesome.
Fucking boom, it exploded everywhere.
I mean, just stop it. The snake was all like, ah. But he told me, he's like, I don't know, I saw this fucking thing flying in my backyard and it looked like it had a camera on it. He said, so I went inside and got my shotgun and I shot it out of the sky. I was like, yeah. And he said, do y'all have history or did he just call the cops looking for his drone? And I was like, a little bit of both. And he goes, is it his kids? And I said, no. And he goes, my neighbor, no nonsense, just old. He goes, that's fucking weird.
It is. It's so weird.
And then that was it. And I've seen that neighbor half a dozen times since then, and this is all we do now.
So,
because like I know.
Got an understanding, man. You too.
I know this dude will shoot predators out of the sky to protect his neighbors. I'm good with it, dude.
Just a little head nod. That's all you.
I hope the government takes everybody's guns but his.
I hope the government gives him guns. I hope
Joe Biden takes everybody's guns and gives them to him. So you shoot cottonmouths while he's mowing the grass and drones out of the sky.
He's the only one that knows how to fucking use it right, apparently.
Another great neighborhood story that doesn't involve me.
Oh, double up.
Everybody bitches about a white Chevy Cobalt in the neighborhood that drives too fast and stop signs and just a whole bunch of fucking nerds mad that somebody's getting fast and furious and ripping it up. All right? That's what it is. Just a bunch of fucking dweebs. And they always bitch about the same car. And it's like, I mean, it's a kid. It's like a teenager or a young dude. And everybody in the group is like, oh, I know who it was. And they'll post, somebody ran the stop sign today and almost ran my kid over. And like, I know who it was, who's coming with me. We're going to set this straight. And like threatening a child in a neighborhood Facebook group. And then one day somebody posted a video of I'm sorry. Chevy Cobalt was coming into the neighborhood, and a truck was coming out, and the driver of the truck just stopped, pulled the kid out of the car, and beat the shit out of him in the front of our neighborhood at a stop sign.
Yo, your neighborhood is getting legit, yo. It used to be just a bunch of shit talkers, but people are doing stuff now. People are ripping people out of cars and shooting drones out the sky. Like,
this is why we paid the money we paid to live on the North Shore, bitches. It's fucking wild. It's the wild, wild west out here, bro. Drones get shot out of the sky. Kids get beat the fuck up. That's what happens. That's what happens.
Yo, next time we're recording indoors, man. I know.
Yeah, you bitches talking about us not having a bass in our voice.
I was traveling all over the country, so we was trying to play it safe. But next time, we just won't record next time because I don't even want. It ain't even worth. I mean,
but the best part was the video was like the guy who like swung on the. I mean, like he swung on the kid a whole bunch. The kid just kind of. Like, I don't know that he ever really got him. But, of course, his wife was, like, pulling on her. No! Dale! Don't do it, Dale! No! And it was the most white trash shit I've ever seen. And, like, come on. We paid more money. We paid more money than that. Let him fight or shut up. Like, we don't, I don't want to live in a
we need to settle this. All right?
Yeah,
a lot
get
of
it
things
out of
have
the
been
system.
said. Let's do this, okay? Dale is doing this for all of us. This kid won't stop at the goddamn stop sign.
And he drives too fast and he has fun as a teenager, and it's not right.
It's just
and
not
I'm gonna
right.
beat the shit out of him.
Because that is right. That's the right way to handle this.
Oh, God. And, like, nobody, they posted a video, everybody's like, wow, that's crazy. But nobody was like, hey, that's an adult trying to beat up a kid. Like, nobody had...
Everybody's just like, serves him right.
Wow, dude.
Hey, justice was done today, okay?
They were all too busy storming the Capitol to complain about it.
Dude. So I have dates. Let's say that I got some dates coming up.
I thought you meant like a date. I was like, yeah, let's talk about it.
I'm going speed dating, bro. I'm gonna try to do 20 dates in 20 minutes. And I've been
working everybody's face.
I've been working on my tight one, and it's a lot of tongue action. It's honestly just I'm getting in the nostrils and stuff. I'm working on some freaky shit over here, man. I'm gonna find. That
was always how I flirted with somebody. I would look at him. I would say. They do like a lot of tongue stuff, so they knew that I could move, that it moved.
Yeah.
So I'd be like,
I've had to overcome. I actually, as far as going down on the ladies, I'm actually a hero because I've overcome so much. I have.
I'm too good at it. I'm honestly too good at it.
I'm too good, and I wasn't blessed with all the tools to handle it. Because here's the thing: I have a very short tongue. Because
God.
You know the little thing that like
the tongue tie. Henry has one.
Okay, so I had to like have surgery on it and shit to like cut because I literally like I could if I open my mouth, my tongue doesn't touch the roof of my mouth, right? And so
Henry had a tongue tie. That it's called a tongue tie. Henry has that too, but instead of surgery, we did like literally stretch it. We just pull on his tongue like there was extra, and it worked out where he didn't.
Whoa,
he's eating pussy all day now.
Yo, good on him, man. Got him straight. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, my parents didn't love me enough to make sure that my tongue was long enough to eat pussy easily.
Oh, dude.
So because of that,
I'm like every day.
I'm like scrappy, you know, because I had to fucking work hard to get it. Like I'm excited to get in there. Like, ladies, you want it eaten by me. I'm telling you. There's a lot of neck action. There's a lot of neck action. I'm nibbling. I'm biting, using teeth a little bit, but you like it. You like it though. Yeah.
You sneeze in it. Yeah.
Get all in there. So really what I'm trying to say is Tulsa, Oklahoma. February 10th through 14th. That is a
Valentine's Day
through Sunday. I'll be there to eat all your ladies out. All of y'all for Valentine's Day. Yo, I'm just gonna lay down.
Happy Valentine's Day, ladies.
I'm just gonna lay down and you just make a line and just sit on my face, just one at a time, and I'll make sure the Tulsa is taken care of. Okay, Look, I'm a good guy. I'll make sure you come first. All right. Matter of fact, You can be the only one coming. I'm gonna be just my hands at my
too
waist
busy.
or any snatch. That's the only way.
It's
I'm
about
not
you.
touching myself. I'm not touching myself. It's all about you. All right. I don't do it for me. I do it for you, ladies.
Your hands across like this.
Yeah. I do it for Tulsa, Oklahoma. I got a bib on, you know, because all the waist.
Because you get that butthole.
Yeah, I get in there too. You know what I'm saying? It's the late show. I do buttholes. The first show, early show, is all vagina. Late show though,
you get your butthole ate.
I do it, ladies.
Come after 8, get your butthole ate.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be at the Looney Bin Comedy Club. Because I don't know if you know this, but COVID ain't even hit Oklahoma. They don't even know about it over there. They have no idea. I don't think they stopped doing shows. I'm pretty sure.
They ain't even heard about it.
They just run a show. I think I'm gonna break the news to them. I think they're gonna look at me really weird. Where I'm like, I've been in my room for 10 months. Like,
there's a fucking pandemic out there.
Did you know? I guess you didn't know. You're not wearing a mask. I don't know. So I'm doing that, and then the next weekend I'm gonna be in Wichita, Kansas. That is February 18th through the 20th. That is a Thursday through Saturday. Wichita is where that dude yelled at me that my jokes are retarded. So I can't wait. I can't wait to go experience that again.
He's dead. That dude's dead.
That's also at the Looney Bin. Oh, dude, no, he didn't make it. There's no way he made it. He wasn't. He lived his life too wild, bro. He's just yelling at fucking performers and shit. He's crazy. But yeah, those are both the Looney Bin Comedy Club. I can't wait to actually not just every time I've done a show since the pandemic, where I've actually got to do live shows, I get to do like a show, 2 shows. So I don't catch a rhythm, but this will be doing 4 or 5 shows a week for 2 weeks. And so, it's going to be good. And then I got some dates in April too, but I'm going to save those. And roll them out slowly. If you just look at the Looney Bin schedule, you'll see like, oh, he's just doing the other 2 clubs. But I'm gonna save it and we'll make it sound like a big deal. But yeah, I'm getting back out there, man. I'm
glad. I'm happy for you. I'm still fucking terrified of everything.
We talked about it a little bit on the last episode because I flew to Louisiana for the holidays to spend Christmas with my mother because she was not gonna have me not coming home, and
she didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't understand one bit, and so I got there, but I mean, I was nervous the whole time, and I definitely was, I definitely was around people like my family. Okay, let's just get into it. So
the night that we recorded,
mm-hmm.
Today is the first day I brought the equipment back in the house after we recorded. I Cloroxed it and it's been sitting outside until tonight, just because I told you before, I think when I was in Afghanistan, we used to take the porta potties when they'd fill up, you take the bucket out and you pour diesel in it and you burn it and just stir it.
Yeah, you did tell me that, how horrible of a job that is to do. Yeah.
So I'm 100% sure that if I get COVID, my lungs are the exact type of lungs that are going to die. So I'm fucking terrified. Jason Leonard runs Lafayette Comedy, is doing a stone drunk versus sober and asked me to do it. And I was like, oh, is it outside? He's like, yeah. I was like, cool. He's like, hey, we have mic covers. It's separate mics for every comedian. Everybody has to wear a mask. And I was like, yeah. Nah, dude, I can't do it.
Still not doing it.
I'm terrified. Nah.
I came home. So I was always worried. I'm very blessed as a person because I'm a child of divorce, but both my parents remarried before I even have memories of them being together. And they've been married to those people for 25, 30 years. Like, so it's like I divorced, but I had 2 good families that I went back and forth to. And so I kind of got like my wild family.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it was a great thing. And so I kind of have like my wild country family, right? The one that I actually grew up with in Denham Springs. And
fun as fuck, man.
They're fucking dude. I got a bunch of stories. I fucking love them to death. But I was really worried about them because they're so wild. And I was, I know my brother's mentality. My brother's, he's fucking 21, and he's got the whole fucking, this is fucking stupid, I'm not putting on a mask. Like, he's got a little bit of that energy. And there's a lot of, man, fuck this COVID shit. Like, there's a lot of that in that family, right? And so I've been worried about them. But the other side of the family, I wasn't as worried about. They're a little bit more put together. They're a little bit more tame, you know what I'm saying? They real, like, here's the thing. I forgot about Jesus. That's what it is. If I could be honest, I forgot. I was like, that's my Jesus family, but I forgot that because they're the Jesus family, they just believe that, like, if I'm gonna get it, I'm just gonna get it, and that was Jesus's decision for me, is to get it, and
that's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted. This is what he wanted to happen. And I totally didn't calculate that because that whole fucking side of the family got COVID. Like a month ago. They all fucking got it. My dad got it. My stepmom got it. My sister got it. Her husband got it. My fucking grandparents got it. They all goddamn got it. And you know who didn't call me? Not fucking one of them. Not one of them fucking called me to tell me that they all fucking got it at the same time. I found out when I got there. I was so fucking mad. But really, I think what it is last time I was down a few months before that. And they were kind of telling me that, you know, they're sweet people. I don't want to make it sound like I'm, you know, they're monsters. Love them. I love them to death. They're very sweet people. But you know, we had that conversation where, you know, they were just doing the whole like, yeah, you know, I mean, I take care of myself, but if I go out in a situation where I might get it, I'm taking that responsibility. And if I get it, and the whole thing. And I was like, yeah, but there's actually ways that you could, you know, make it less. Yeah, you can make it less likely that you could get it, you know, so like you don't, you know, you keep that in mind or whatever. And so I think they had that conversation in mind. And we're like, we're not going to call him and tell him that we got it because he's just going to tell us he was right. And yeah, but I was really fucking upset. I couldn't believe that nobody fucking told me. My grandfather.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
they just didn't want to hear I told you so.
Nobody told me. I mean, apparently my dad had like fever. He was telling me a story later. He was like, he had fever for like a week, like over a week. He had fever. And I totally didn't expect. At no point during this entire pandemic did I even worry about that side of the family,
right?
Getting it. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess that could happen there too.
Everybody here is getting real loose with it.
Yeah, again. Dude. It blew me. I said this on the last
gas
episode.
station employees aren't wearing masks anymore.
Yeah, I noticed when I was there a couple weeks ago. Like, and it's such a difference.
A fucking woman yesterday. I bought Bang energy drinks. They don't sponsor us, but they should. At a gas station, and they have the plexiglass up. The girl's not wearing a mask. There's another girl working. She picks my drink up under the plexiglass, holds it to her face, and then starts yelling at the other girl.
Yeah.
Over my fucking
just
drink.
Spitting all over it.
And then she handed it back to me. And I left it on the counter. I went and got a different one on the way out. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm never coming back to this fucking place again. And then I did twice because I forget. It's the closest gas station to my house.
Yeah, but convenience though. You know what I'm saying? It's convenient.
There was like 10 people in there. I was literally the only person with a mask on in the whole fucking place.
Yeah, dude, insane. Okay, here's some fun stories of my visiting. These are some fun family stories. So I got a fucking. We did the white elephant at my wild family's Christmas, right?
Yeah. Got
a panini grill.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, be fucking making paninis.
Grilled cheese all goddamn day.
My uncle was all my uncles were at that party, but one of them came up to me and he listens to this episode. He listens to the podcast. Blaine, what's up, man? I love you.
What's up, Unc?
And he comes up to me and he's like, I'm coming over tomorrow. And I was like, oh yeah, like, cause they never come over to that. Cause, you've dropped me off at my mom's house in Denham Springs. There's nothing there. There's no, like, it's not a good middle. It's even like, too far for like even a dead end. You're like, Jesus Christ, it keeps going. And so he's like, I'm coming over tomorrow. I was like, hell yeah. And he was like, I'm cooking turtle. And I was like, what? Like, you doing what? And I had that moment where I was like, we had a conversation about turtles on this podcast because that's like my favorite animal and stuff. And I mentioned it a couple times. And I was like, with you? And I couldn't tell if I was like, you think that I like turtles? And so now you're going to cook one for, like, cause that's not how that works. Like I like them alive. Like I don't like eating the turtle. And so I asked him whenever he came. I was like, "Are you doing that because of the turtle thing, or you came across a turtle? You stumbled into a mess of turtles that you
a whole snatch of turtles that you got to cook up?
You ran over it. What is this about, Unc? Why are you all eager to come over my house and boil up some turtle?" And it was basically I stumbled into some turtle, and he starts explaining to me like it's some kind
of Louisiana thing. I stumbled into a whole bunch of turtle meat.
Yeah, my buddy got it, and it's a big fucking snapper, and he's telling me how much it costs, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know the market value for turtles, Unc. Like, I don't know. That sounds like top quality turtle right there. Like, I don't know. And so he comes over, turtle sauce piquant is what it is. Fucking cooks it for like hours. It's rice and gravy, and it's just tender meat. You know what I'm saying? It actually is really good. But yeah, once you're eating it, it could be any kind of beef or whatever the fuck.
Right. I've had frog legs before.
Me too. Yeah, that's my only frog. Yeah, like I've
my brother eats all that gross shit. Like anything any kind of weird animal that like he'll eat it. Yeah. Whatever it is. He ate 1,000-year-old egg or whatever those are called, where they bury it in the dirt and it gets rotten or something. It's disgusting. Yeah, dude, he ate a mongoose and a chupacabra or something. Dang, I don't know, bro. He ate a goddamn rougarou.
Hey, dude. This dude ate a honey badger, bro. He just swallowed up a beaver. That motherfucker's crazy.
I love that. I love that you said. I've mentioned several times on our show that turtles are my favorite animals.
It's come up a lot. Okay.
That's fucking funny.
On the
everybody knows I love a fucking turtle.
Everybody knows that about me. Okay. And like, what's two things about Chase? I was like, you only need one. It's turtles. Okay, that's all you need. You don't need no second thing. that dude likes turtles.
Anything else you need to know stems from turtles.
So the story that I've told that I've brought up turtles is that whenever our country decided to elect that bankrupt reality show host in 2016, you remember that? Whenever that happened, me and Travis were roommates, 6'9", big old dude. We decided, bro, we going to the zoo. We fuck all this shit. We're gonna go to the zoo, and then we'll come back. And I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Maybe the world will be better.
I was like, I'm going to see some big old turtles, bro. I hope there's some fucking 130-year fucking tortoises, just big old, just roam the earth and can teach me about life. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let's fucking get it. And they have one fucking turtle at the zoo, and that's when I knew fucking America was done. That's when I fucking knew. I was like, well, let's leave this fucking horrible place and go watch a goddamn reality show steak salesman run the country now. Let's go see how that works.
It's all going downhill from here.
Like all going downhill from the day there's no turtles, right? But man, not only do I like turtles just as an animal, I turns out I enjoy eating them. It's pretty fucking good. It's all around good turtle experience, man. Uncle Blaine just came over, fucking cooked it up all country style for me and shit. And yeah, it was great. Now, crazy country story number 2. You ever hunt? You hunt? And you're like, okay. I grew up.
I mean, I have, but it's not. I'm not a fan of it.
I grew up in the middle of the fucking woods. All right, like I grew up in a fucking log cabin with nothing but deer just running around me all the time.
I grew up in a P-row. I lived my whole life.
It's just a little bateau.
I didn't even know there was land. I didn't even know there was land until I was 12.
Raised on a shrimp boat. The Chase Myers story. Somehow I just did. I didn't take to any of it. I shot a gun like twice. I cried. My ears rang. I didn't like it. Like, and so it doesn't make sense. Like, knowing me, my personality, knowing my interests, the things I like. If I showed you this is the house that I grew up in, you go, this doesn't make any fucking sense, right? So
I'll go camping. I'll build fires. I'll build shelters all day, every day. But I don't need a gun. I don't want to hunt. I'll bring jerky.
Right. So
that somebody else killed.
It's not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? It's early in the morning, and like, it's so early. You're just sitting in a tree for hours.
On record, Buckets and Duckets, Chase Myers is against hunters, and he wants your rights taken away.
So my my family who needs all their guns taken away. But right, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't know. I just never. It just never really sounded nice. Now that I'm older, I actually a little bit of me is like, I guess that'd be nice sitting out in nature. I guess I don't know if I'd actually
murdering an animal.
Yeah, I don't know if it feels. You just feel the sun hit you as as you just look out for things to murder. It's just a good vibe. You smell that grass and
I don't hunt with a gun. I do it with a tomahawk.
Yeah.
I set up in a deer stand with a tomahawk and just take out bears or whatever I can find that needs killing.
Yeah. Eat every part of the animal. Don't waste no part
All
of it.
Elbow to asshole.
Asshole first.
Oh yeah, you always start with an asshole soft pecan.
Dude, you let it cook for 5-6 hours, bro. It's nice and tender.
Somebody in Louisiana can make it edible for sure.
Oh, for sure, yo. Get a little spice in there. And so, I just never hunted. It just never really caught on. And so, my other uncle is he's a big hunter. My stepdad's a big hunter. My brother hunts. My cousin hunts, and they were like.
And you never even went on a trip? They never took you? They never convinced you to go on one? They never tried to get you to go on one?
They saw it all in my face. I ain't want no part.
Damn.
No part of that. One side of my family doesn't call me. The other side doesn't include me. So that's... I thought I had a good two family thing, but I'm realizing I was in the middle of both of them. So they just were like, the other one's taking care of him, right? I'm just realizing that.
The other one loves him, don't they?
Man, sometimes this is these episodes of therapy, and I think we had a breakthrough just now. I don't need any of you motherfuckers. I did this all on my own. So hog hunting, bro. They want a hog hunt. And apparently you can do that at night. And apparently I can do that from our front porch of my house. Because if you look out of the front porch, it's just all woods there. And so my brother set up a little bait trap, 100 yards away, 200 yards away. These are the things I heard them saying. And it's got, it's got camera on it. And when something walks across it, a light shines. And we, in the meantime, waiting on the light to shine, instead of just sitting there being quiet and not worrying, we're fucking playing music, and we're drinking Crown, and we're talking about... Yeah, we're talking about... Yes! And we're talking about the turtle from last night, and we're talking about the fucking panini press from the White Elephant Party. We're talking about LSU, and we're mad at Ohio State for getting in the college football playoff, and we're having these fucking just going at it. I had another friend of my uncle was there too, Pedro. He's real cool. And and I told him, I was like, this was the only way you guys were ever going to get me to hunt with you is if I could drink at my house and a light shines whenever something walks across it. And they kept telling me,
gotta shoot it.
Yeah, and they kept telling me, yeah, it's gonna be late, it's not gonna come out till midnight and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I'll sleep here, bro. I'm fucking, this is where I live for this week. Yeah,
I'll be here.
It's fine. I'll fucking be here. And so, what would happen was all these doe would go out in front, right? And you can't shoot the doe, can't shoot the deer, can't shoot it at night. Also, you just can't. Laws. I guess there's no laws for hogs, I guess, but
nah, man, fuck a pig.
Right.
Thank you.
And so my mom has also never bought into the whole hunting thing. There's been different times where my stepdad has tried to buy her a bow or get her to go to the shooting range and shit like that, come hunt, and she fuck all that, right? She didn't want to do that. So she sees all these deer, and every time the deer come up, she's like, well, shoot the motherfuckers. And everybody had to be like, no, we can't do that because of laws and all this shit. She's like, laws? Who the fuck comes down here? Where? it's midnight. We live by nobody. What do you say? Shoot that fucking deer. And she kept like, and they kept being like, you can't do that, Mom. It's also, it's like a baby deer. You be shooting Bambi. Like, can't shoot Bambi, the whole thing. And she was like, she couldn't. After a while, at first I was like, you crazy, Mom.
She just wanted blood, bro. She just wanted blood.
And as her bloodthirst got like stronger throughout the night, she got more convincing because she never wavered. She never listened to any of, like, every time something came, shoot that motherfucker. They would tell her again why she couldn't do it. And after a while, I started to realize, like, this makes sense. This actually does make sense. Because in her mind, she's like, why I gotta wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go out into the goddamn woods and climb up into a tree and try not to breathe too heavy whenever that motherfucker... One deer walked in our yard. Like, I'm talking like I could 10 steps away and take it. And
just walked into your front yard like
this. Yeah, just double barrel, just both thumbs,
hey,
just both fingers up, going at it. Yeah. And after a while, I was like, you know what? You making a lot of sense, Mom. I think the longer this night goes,
I want to shoot that motherfucker too.
I'm gonna shoot a deer in the middle of the street. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think
he kicked your windows out of your car.
We ended up not shooting anything, but it was a lot of fun, and I consider that a hunting trip. So now I've been hunting, and I'm gonna talk with other hunters about things.
You smear blood on your face.
Yeah, they were making fun of me because they were all like, so whenever a deer would come, they would like look through the scope to kind of like check it out, and they would just kind of pass the gun to everybody. And I'm just the most uncomfortable with it, and like shaking and like trying to like dude, close when I look into it, like like talk me through it. Like yeah, it's good. Like they teach hunter safety in Louisiana as like a class like that's required that you have to go to, and it's like part of your PE, like or that's the way it was for me. It was like for a couple weeks in PE, we started just shooting things, and it was like the day of like the shooting test of like when we actually needed to shoot, and everybody was like playing basketball, and then they would like call you to go shoot, and they called me, and I just took the F.
In high school PE.
In middle school PE, and they called me, and I just kept playing basketball. It's like, I literally took an F because I was like, I'm not shooting that gun. It's like, I'm giving this dude the fucking business. Don't take me off the court. I'm hot right now. I'm hot. Okay, I'm on fire. NBA jams right now, motherfucker. Like, I don't got time to shoot disc out the air. I don't give a shit. I'm bombing from half court, baby. I'm Steph Curry right now.
I'm slinging bombs over here.
Yo, why don't you come shoot with me? How about that? How about you shoot the way I shoot? Ain't got shit on that. So yeah, dude, I fucking love my family. I'm mad at half of them, kind of, but I am also, I also love them. And I guess at least they got COVID before I came. At least it was just
that was nice of them.
Everybody was healthy. They did all survive it. There was a couple scares. But yeah, I went and play golf with that side of the family. That's my golfing side of the family. And you remember last time I told you that my like 73-year-old grandpa, that badass of a man.
Oh yeah.
So he got kind of butthurt last time because we made him play from the senior tees, which are closer because he's in the 70s now, and we couldn't play. And
you disrespectful motherfucker.
Exactly, because we don't respect where we came from, and so
God damn,
like this man ain't feed us and protect us for all these years. The patriarch of these family, and so
he's tossed aside like rags.
No, just the second that we got to wait for him to play golf, we're over it, right? Just the second that it takes him 2 shots to reach ours, just all these years don't mean shit no more. So I talked about it on the episode. I kind of worried me because that was the first time I'd seen him kind of being like weak, and it did kind of bother me. I was like, oh man, that's not what I want to see. And so he was coming to play golf again this time, and I could tell.
Lock that shit up, old man.
I could tell he had been thinking about it since the last time we played. Like, I got in the car, and he was immediately like, "I played like shit last time." It just started kind of talking over his strategy.
He didn't want you to put him in a home.
Exactly. He started talking over his strategy, and this time we didn't have to tell him to go to the senior team. He just went to it. He didn't fight it. He knows he can't hit it as far as we do anymore. Like he was fine with that. But he fucking played. He was back. He was hanging this time. He had like he had like one last fucking go. Like, you motherfuckers ain't burying me yet, you pieces of shit. I'll still par any goddamn hole in this course. I don't give a fuck.
I ain't dead yet.
Yeah, man. He gave us one of those. I was really happy. I was like, yeah, I was happy to see. And so one thing did happen though later in the day was we started having a race. We played kind of later, and so we were having a race like daylight. And so like me and my dad are like hitting and like kind of jogging back to the cart.
Yeah,
and
because
like
4:30, it's fucking
yeah,
dark
exactly.
out here.
Like we gotta get going, right? And he tried to keep up, and I saw him take one swing, and he had like nothing behind it. And I was like, "Papa, you all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine, 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 fine." Yeah. And then the next swing was like the same thing, and he was like, "I'm actually gonna sit it out." I was like, "Hey, no, no, look, you proved your point, okay? You proved your point up until the 17th hole, okay? Good job. Nobody's
That's good enough.
Good job over there. Yeah. So
Let that man breathe.
let that man breathe. By the way, he didn't get COVID. He was like the only one out of that group that fucking survived it. You can't take that man out. Oh, another COVID thing. You were talking about like being scared of it and everything, and what you should be, and how you're talking about being worried about your lungs. Have you seen? You know how like you'll see a headline sometimes, and it like fixes like you ever seen like it's like people who are messy are like really smart, and you're like, thank God,
Right.
now I'm just really smart. I'm not a slob. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yep,
don't read the
something
article.
justify.
You don't read the
Oh
article.
yeah, I don't need the article.
I just saw the headline, and that's fine.
Just knowing it's there is enough to make.
And I started seeing a lot of people over the last like month or two sharing the whole like maybe smoking weed helps with COVID, and I've seen a lot of people share it. I haven't clicked on it once, and I tell you what,
I'm bulletproof.
I smoke weed almost every second of every day, and
Almost.
almost. And the only I take off time when I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm putting in the work over here. You know what I'm saying? And
we're doing the research for you.
And like I know I've been tempting fate a lot. I've been talking about how I keep doing these dumb things. I'm uncomfortable while I'm doing them, but I'm just as dumb as everybody else because I've gotten on planes and I've gone and hang out at family parties, and I've sat around a bonfire with my brother and his dumbass friends. I've like I've been in places, right? And so but I hadn't got that shit yet. And I'm starting to let myself believe maybe it's because all that cannabis that's coating my lungs is just fighting that shit away. Maybe that's what that article says. I think it's what it says. I think it says when you smoke weed, it coats your lungs and protects you.
And then COVID bounces off of it. Yeah, that's what it says. I think that's probably what it says.
It's like it's rubber, right?
Yeah,
and the rest of the world's glue.
It makes everything impenetrable. Like I was practicing with my crossbow on my unicycle, and I fell, and the crossbow arrow went directly in like where my ribs, and it should have punctured my lungs, but it just bent the arrow.
No,
it didn't even puncture the skin; it just bent the arrow.
And see, that's where the NFL let down my hero, Drew Brees, okay? Because that motherfucker, if they let them smoke weed, he wouldn't have broke 13 ribs, okay?
How many times Ricky Williams ever broke a rib?
A motherfucker. Not once. Right, not once. That motherfucker is protected, okay?
The very little I know about football, I remember hearing years back, this dude quicks, he likes smoking weed. I was like, you know what? I'm cool with that. He made $1 million. Like, hey, I'm gonna smoke for a couple years.
Josh, he's one of my favorite players of all time. Give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Do it. Hold on. This is for...
Uh-oh. Fucking what?
So it's a little embarrassing how
I thought he played for the Saints. For the Dolphins.
How quickly I was able to step over to my closet.
Yeah, that was fast. That was
it was
real
very
fast.
quick. Hey, show business, baby. Okay, look. But this would be
your assistant got that real quick for you.
This would be, dude, I got a hardworking crew over here. You know what I'm saying? And I treat them good. I let them look me in the eye. Their breath can smell however it needs to smell. I'm all about it. They don't get health insurance or anything, but like, but I say thank you when they give me stuff. And so.
You're a good person.
I'm a good person because of that. This right here is a wore the fuck out Ricky Williams jersey. From whenever he was drafted by the Saints, because he played his first 3 years in the NFL with the New Orleans Saints.
I did not know that. I thought he played for the Dolphins.
He did. He had his best years with the Dolphins, because of course he did. But But yeah, man, this goddamn jersey is made by Puma, bro. Puma. That's who made this jersey.
That's old as fuck.
That's old as fuck, man. That's older than Reebok. God damn. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Ricky.
Fucking, that's funny. We've been gone for 2 weeks.
Took a little holiday break.
I want to tell people why. With my first stimulus check, I bought me a nice MacBook Pro, and I love it a lot. It's my first computer I've ever liked. I used to buy little Chromebooks, $200 or $300 ones, and my kids would ruin them within a month or two. That's why we didn't have a podcast for a couple of years. And I bought this computer, and I loved it. And then I went and bought a Snap-on protective case for it because I didn't want to fuck it up, you know? So I'm snapping the case onto it, and when I get to like the open, like the lid, I'm snapping it on, and I put my hands on the back, on like the back top of it,
right?
Push with my thumbs, and instead of the case snapping on, I heard the screen go, and I saw like white and then a line shoot down the screen.
Oh yeah, and dude. Oh, fuck.
Instantly I closed the lid and was like, well, it didn't happen. If I closed it, I just slammed the lid down. I was like, it's fine. I'll come back tomorrow and it won't have happened. It didn't happen.
I just want to enjoy my life before I see the crack on the screen. I just want to remember what it was like before seeing a crack on my screen.
And I opened it up, and the screen was dead, and there was a big line across it. And I was like, well, fuck. And I went to take the case off. The case it didn't snap on.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to take it off, thinking that it hadn't snapped, I just pulled, and it had snapped, so I cracked the screen even more. And, oh, man. The $100 case I bought to protect my computer is what killed it. You fuck. And then I have
I know you're so angry.
I have Apple Care, and I pay for Apple Care to allow me to pay them to fix my computer.
Yeah.
Because I still had to pay $200 to get it fixed, even though I have Apple Care.
If you didn't have Apple Care, you'd have to pay $225. So you see, you get that extra you get that $25 off when you pay. Now you get to pay a little less than what you would have just had to pay.
So they were like, all right, we'll fix it for you. It's going to be $200, whatever. So I paid $200. They send me a box to ship it to them. Say it'll take 2 to 3 business days. But if it costs more than $200, they'll let me know. And I was like, I'm fucking sure you will. Since you've got my computer, I'm sure you'll let me know that you want more of my goddamn money.
Whole lot of leverage I got on this side here.
Right? And then I messaged them because it took the 2 to 3 business days. I mean, it happened right after Christmas. So in my brain, I was thinking, I don't give a shit if these people have a holiday or not. You fix my goddamn computer right fucking now, because I got ducket heads out there in Bucket Land waiting to see a fucking episode. So you get your little Chinese sweatshop and you fix my goddamn computer.
You fucking wake them kids up. You get them to make my goddamn computer.
And you could check the status on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it never really updates. So you could message Apple, like just text, what's up, Tim? Where's my fucking computer? That's what I said. Where it be? And they'll reply, and I'm talking to this person, and I was like, they said it'd be 3 to 5 business days. And I was just checking on it. And she goes, well, it says the repairs are still in progress, but I'm sure they'll return it to you when it's done.
I'm sure they will.
And I was like, what? I was too until you just said that. Why would you?
Why would you bring that up?
Why did you say it like that? Like, you might get your computer back, probably. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, and I asked, I said, are you a real person in the chat? And she was like, yes, I'm a real person. I was like, then why did you phrase it like that? And I was like, because I was sure, and I'm trying to explain it. She's like, it might be a language barrier, but they always send computers back when they're done repairing them. And I was like,
yeah, I know.
I thought so too, but now I don't. Now that you said it so much, I don't think they do.
It sounded like there's been some computers that weren't sent back.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't believe it. And then I had to. Then they were like, "Yeah, it'll be back, but you have to sign. It's a package you have to sign for, and it'll be there like by 8 p.m. on this day." So at 6:30, I'm just staring out the window, and every time I think I hear a car, And at 7:59, this fucking FedEx kid just ran up and threw it on my doorstep and walked away. I didn't sign nothing. He just fucking tossed it on the porch and walked away. And I was like, this fucking thing. And then I had to relearn how to use a computer because they deleted all my stuff off of it. But they fixed it. And then that protective case is still over there on the floor. I'm not brave enough to try it again.
Dude,
Fucked me once, shame on me. Fucked me twice, shame. Don't fuck me.
Please
again.
Don't fuck me twice. It won't be fucked the first time.
I realized that I value this worldly possession too much because when I broke it, I just slammed the screen down. I wanted to cry. I thought, could I jump out of my window and die? Or it's only 2 floors up. I'll probably just break my phone in my pocket. And then now it's back. So now we're back recording episodes. I had an iPad that I thought I could record on, but I don't know if you've ever seen anybody try to use an iPad camera, but it would have looked and be like, all right, guys, welcome to this episode of Buckets of Duckets. We're gonna
check out all my pores, guys. Look at these right here, wide open on the top of my nose, baby. Look at that. Well, hell yeah, man. Well, I'm excited. It was nice. Take a little holidays off. Recharge a little bit, get back to getting them ducats, man. Get back to getting them fucking ducats. You see what happened?
We stopped for 2 weeks, Civil War.
Yeah, I know. We were the glue.
There wasn't a Civil War. Fact. There was not a Civil War when we were putting out weekly episodes.
I can't fight that. You're right. We really were keeping everything together.
Urban Armor Gear, I hope you're fucking happy with yourselves. Snapped, you, as a corporation, you single-handedly fucked this nation. And you're going to pay for it one day. Urban Armor Gear.
You're going to get what's coming to you.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm gonna write such a shitty Yelp review. You guys will never recover.
Scathing.
Never! No joke, as soon as it broke, I closed it so fast. It was like, if I didn't see it, it's not broken.
Denial, dude.
It's not there. And then I had to go downstairs, tell my wife I've ruined our first stimulus check. Like, I don't know if we're getting another one.
They'll never do that. All right, man. Let's end it on that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for listening, man. This has been fantastic.
Good to be back.
So good to be back. Make sure you go to bucketsduckets.com. That's where you can get all versions of this show. If you're listening to this as a podcast, make sure you subscribe and rate. If you're watching us on YouTube, seeing our pretty faces, subscribe, comment, like, tell a friend. Check out Josh Stokes' shirt. That man lifts. That's
the best shirt I've ever seen. Except for the Buckets and Duckets shirts that are coming out.
Woo!
Later, peoples.
Bye.